Welcome back to Ventureverse, intrepid travelers. Today we're diving headfirst into the mysterious voids of America's emptiest states, where the population is as sparse as a light sprinkle of salt on a popcorn kernel. You might think these places are just vast expanses of tumbleweeds and the occasional cow, but hold on to your hats because we're about to uncover hidden gems that are more surprising than finding a $5 bill in last winter's coat pocket. Buckle up, because the emptiest states are packed with the fullest adventures. Let's kick things off with a quick look at America's emptiest states. First up, we have Wyoming, the least populous state, where you might find more sheep than people. Next, we'll visit Vermont, the Green Mountain State, where the trees outnumber the residents. Then there's North Dakota and South Dakota, twin states that are like the lesser-known cousins at a family reunion. Everyone knows they exist, but few can name all their quirks. Finally, we'll explore Montana, the big sky country, where the sky is big enough to fit all your dreams. And a few clouds too. Stick around as we uncover why these seemingly empty states are brimming with charm, adventure, and enough quirky attractions to fill a cowboy's hat.
Welcome to Wyoming, home to cowboys, cattle, and more open space than you can shake a lasso at. Picture this, the wind whipping through your hair as you ride off into the sunset. Or more realistically, as you try to hold onto your cowboy hat while dodging a gust.
But Wyoming isn't just about herding cattle and rodeos, it's also a treasure trove of hidden gems. Let's talk about Thermopolis, a town that's almost too hot to handle. Literally, this charming gem is home to the world's largest mineral hot springs, where the water is so rich in minerals that it's practically a health spa in a pond. Imagine soaking in water that's warmer than your ex's heart, while sharing stories with locals who swear by its healing properties.
I come here to soak my troubles away, but I usually just end up making them float. You haven't lived until you've been in a hot spring while it's snowing outside. Talk about a hot and cold experience. Just don't forget your swimsuit. Or you might end up like me, taking the nude plunge because I forgot it at home.
And if you're feeling adventurous, don't miss out on the Wyoming Dinosaur Center in Thermopolis. Here you'll find dinosaur fossils that are older than your great-grandparents' stories. Kids and adults can even dig for fossils themselves. Just remember, if you find a T-Rex tooth, it's probably best to leave it for the experts. Next, we journey to Vermont, where the population is as sparse as the syrup on your pancakes, just the right amount. This state is known for its stunning fall foliage and, of course, its world-famous maple syrup. But don't let the sweet stuff fool you. There's more to Vermont than meets the eye. Let's take a detour to the Museum of Bad Art. Yes, you heard that correctly. This quirky museum is dedicated to art that misses the mark. So much so that you might find yourself questioning the definition of art itself. Picture this, a painting of a cat that looks suspiciously like it was drawn by a toddler who just discovered crayons. But hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Some pieces are so bad they're good, or at least that's what the curator tells us. One painting features a landscape that looks more like a toddler's finger painting after a sugar rush. You can almost hear the artist yelling, "I meant to do that!" I came in expecting a gallery, but left feeling like I had just survived a wild art party. I'm still trying to figure out how someone can paint a cat with a face like a potato. North Dakota, often overshadowed by its southern sibling, is like that friend who quietly excels at everything but never brags about it. The state is home to the breathtaking Badlands, where the scenery is so stunning, you might just forget there's no one around to admire it with you. And let's not forget the International Peace Garden, nestled right on the border with Canada. It's a sprawling garden dedicated to peace and friendship. Perfect for those who want to plant their roots in a place where harmony reigns. Just be careful of the bees. They might be peaceful, but they can get a little buzzed when you try to take a selfie with the flowers. If you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of the annual Peace Garden Festival, where you can enjoy music, food, and plenty of outdoor activities. Just remember, if you're there around the 4th of July, you might end up with a Canadian flag in your hand and a newfound appreciation for maple syrup. Ah, South Dakota, the home of Mount Rushmore, where 4 presidents look down on you with expressions that say, "Why are you here?" But there's more to South Dakota than just granite faces. Wall Drug Store is an iconic pit stop that boasts the world's largest drugstore. And trust me, they have everything from cowboy hats to ice cream. You can't drive 2 miles without seeing a billboard advertising Wall Drug. It's like they have a monopoly on roadside attractions. They even claim to have free ice water. So, if you're thirsty while driving through the vast plains, grab a cup and enjoy the charm of this quirky roadside wonder. And speaking of quirky, let's not forget Deadwood. This historic town is a Wild West paradise where you can find reenactments of shootouts, saloons, and enough cowboy hats to outfit an entire herd of cattle. Just remember to keep your eyes peeled for those wanted posters, especially if they look suspiciously like your neighbor. Deadwood is known for its rich history, featuring legendary figures like Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane. You can join a guided tour that feels more like a time travel adventure than a history lesson. Who knows, you might even find yourself in a reenactment where you get to be the sheriff. Just remember to keep your six-shooter, a water gun, at the ready. Finally, we arrive in Montana, where the skies are so big, you might feel like a tiny speck. It's the land of breathtaking national parks, but wait, there's more. Montana hosts the infamous Testicle Festival in Clinton, a quirky event that celebrates, well, let's just say it's a festival of courageous culinary endeavors. At this festival, you can sample delicacies that are definitely not for the faint-hearted, like deep-fried bull testicles. And if you're brave enough to try them, just remember, what happens at the Testicle Festival stays at the Testicle Festival, especially if you need to explain it to your friends later. Picture this. The smell of sizzling batter fills the air as brave souls line up to try the main attraction. You might hear someone exclaim, "These are the best testicles I've ever had," which, depending on your perspective, could either be a culinary triumph or a moment to take a step back and reconsider your life choices. And if you're not feeling particularly adventurous with your palate, fear not. The Testicle Festival also features live music, games, and a parade that's more colorful than a box of crayons. So whether you're a hardcore foodie or just there for the atmosphere, there's something for everyone. Now let's not forget about Glacier National Park, a breathtaking landscape that looks like it was painted by the gods themselves. With its rugged mountains, pristine lakes, and abundant wildlife, it's a nature lover's paradise. Just remember, if you happen to encounter a bear, the best approach is to admire from a distance. No selfies, please. Hiking in Glacier is like stepping into a postcard. Just be prepared for the elevation changes. You might find yourself panting like a dog in July, but the views from the top are worth every breath. And if you're really lucky, you might spot a moose. Just don't confuse it with a cow, or you might end up with a very confused expression. As our journey through America's emptiest states comes to a close, let's reflect on the hidden gems we've uncovered. These states may be sparsely populated, but they are bursting with unique experiences that offer a refreshing break from the hustle and bustle of city life. When you embrace the emptiness, you open yourself up to full adventures, quirky stories, and unforgettable memories. Whether it's soaking in hot springs, marveling at bad art, or tasting culinary delights that challenge your bravery, these hidden gems teach us that sometimes the best things in life are found far from the crowded streets. So whether you're looking for hot springs in Wyoming, bad art in Vermont, or a taste of the wild side in Montana, these hidden gems are waiting for you. Until next time, remember, the emptiest places can sometimes be the fullest experiences. Now, get out there and explore. After all, someone has to find the wild side of Wyoming.